So this is T30 part 2. I hope you're able to drop back in. I've got somebody coming to check our internet on Wednesday. Beth, hey, hi again. Ellie, you've come back. Hooray. Mike, hooray. Gradually everybody's piling into this room. You're back. This is the sort of pattern it seems to be taking, is of kind of cutting out after about 15 minutes or so. I've got somebody checking out our internet on Wednesday. They're coming over. We're getting a special visit. So hopefully we'll fix it. So what I was saying is that this is one way of looking at the mystic and magician. They are archetypes. We can all think of the wonderful mystics throughout history, who are these great figures who act as wonderful archetypes and symbols for us, and of course of archetypal magicians too. But what I'm suggesting here is that they are also sub-personalities. And what this means is that we can actually enter into dialogue with them. We can have a conversation with our sub-personalities. We can get our sub-personalities talking to each other. That's one of the things that you do in psychosynthesis work, is you identify all the various sub-personalities. So the inner slob and the magician and all, and you start to get them talking to each other and engaging. And instead of standing with their backs to each other in this sort of inner theater of your being, they start to cooperate and get to know each other, and healing takes place. Misunderstandings take place. Misunderstandings are cleared. And so let's try a little example of this. See whether we can do this in a short, brief exercises that uses a bit of sophrology. So what I'm going to suggest that you do is that in a minute, I'll just watch me now. In a minute, I'll suggest you close your eyes, you run your awareness down your body, just allowing whatever sensations you're having. You can relax if you like, if that's easy for you, but otherwise just be aware of your body running down in a scan right down to the soles of your feet. Okay. When you get there, I'll suggest that you take in a deep breath, you breathe out and empty your lungs, and then just hold your hands above your head and just squeeze every muscle in your body. Just go squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try and lift your feet up from the chair, squeeze your legs together, yum, 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 like that. And then eyes still closed, just go, and I'll say release, relax, and let go. And what that does is it helps you get into an alpha state, deeply relaxed state. I'll then invite you just to have a little dialogue with your inner mystic, just to start with. And you don't have to try hard. Just this is fun, easy exercise just to see how things go. So, okay, so try this now. So I'm going to keep my eyes open so that I can watch the screen in case we have a technical problem. But I suggest it's helpful if you close your eyes to better concentrate on yourself. And then just move your awareness from the top of your head. Just slowly run your awareness down your body. Just shoulders, trunk. Just move your awareness down stomach, hips, down legs, down to the soles of your feet. Become aware of your breathing. Breathe in deeply through your nose, into the belly, and then breathe out. And as you breathe out, just empty your lungs of all air. And then as you breathe in now, breathe in fully. And as you breathe in, keep your eyes closed, but stretch your arms above your head and just holding your breath, Squeeze all your muscles, squeeze, 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 holding your breath, squeeze tightly, make a grimace, nobody can see you, squeeze, 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 squeeze until you can't hold your breath any longer. And then when you have to let go, just let your arms flop, release, relax, let go, keeping your eyes closed. And now just sit quietly, just aware of any sensation you're experiencing without judging it, just being still. And then just tell yourself that you're going to ask your inner mystic some questions. You're going to try and enter into dialogue with your inner mystic. And you might see a figure before you who represents your inner mystic, or you might just sense a telepathic link, if you like, that you can just throw a question out along this link to get an answer. And just ask your inner mystic what he or she wants. What do you want? What do you need? What can you offer me? And so you thank your inner mystic, knowing that you can enter into dialogue with them again if you wish at another time. But slowly allow your awareness of the inner mystic to dissolve and become aware of being here, sitting in front of your computer or your phone or your tablet. And perhaps you got some answers. Perhaps it was too difficult. This was very quick exercise. This was just a few minutes. For two reasons. One is because, there is a way in which we can do this work really quite quickly. And it sort of stops the mind getting in the way if you take too long doing it. But secondly, I think it's important that we don't go too deep in this kind of exercise. So James says, serenity, the grove, and deliverance. That's nice. That's really nice. And Ramila had a sense of someone who had passed away. So I hope you were able to have a nice connection with her. And Linda Crowley, she wants knowledge, seeks wisdom, and brings me freedom. So what do you want? Knowledge. What do you need? Wisdom. What can you offer me? Freedom. Yes, that's lovely. Answers, promises, and hope. Yes. One word came up for Mike, release. The mystic offers release. There's a tremendous release in the mystic, I think. The mystic who, just because that is release, I think the mystic impulse is to just stop striving and to let go. I need trees, Sarah Hutchinson, to find true strength for the greater good of all. AD, that's lovely. So Joshua, that may require a little more work, And so this is a very quick exercise, but it's nice. Peace, peace, and peace. That's lovely. That's lovely. Wants to spend more time with me. Yes, I think a common experience with these subpersonalities is, for those of you who've done inner child work, this extraordinary feeling of when you kind of realize that there's a child inside you, or often a bunch of children, you know, a happy child, a sad child, a neglected child, and so on, suddenly it's like there's this relief that you've actually paid attention to them, and that you're spending some time with them. It's just like people in real life. You know, when we don't spend enough time with them or give them enough attention, and then when we actually do, they soak it up because it's so lovely to have somebody really attend to you and listen to you and so on. Yes, fulfillment and satisfaction. Lovely. Well, this is lovely to see that quite a number of you seem to have got really helpful answers, I think. My inner wants peace, but I want to just party, says Sarah. Well, you see, there's no reason why, with this wonderful understanding of sort of spiritual psychology, you can't have both. You have a party person who's one sub-personality, and you have a mystic who's another sub-personality. And even at the Psychosynthesis Institute where I trained, they used to sometimes have a sub-personality party, which was like a fancy dress party where you could dress up as a different sub-personality. So so this is lovely. So, and as Mike says, I will definitely do this again. So now you see, so now you can try it on your own with the magician. Try that. So the way I did it, you know, with the exercise of releasing and relaxing is just one way to dive in quickly. You may have another way of working. You can go into your sacred grove. You can relax deeply. You can there are different ways of engaging with these inner personalities. But whichever way you choose, try doing it with the magician and see if you get different answers. And what you might discover is that you have both a mystic and a magician inside you, and that they have slightly different needs, and that they can offer you slightly different gifts as well. And how wonderful and rich and marvelous that is. And so thank you for joining in this tea time. And it's been lovely to read your answers and to do two exercises with you today, the meditation in the opening and this at the ending. And I've written this up a little in the blog, and I'll now go and make some more tea and put this up on YouTube. So lots of love to you, many blessings, have a lovely week, and see you again next week. Okay, bye.